So this is the reference photo I got from the client. I thought it would be best with a octagon and the baby cutter. So I got these cutters from my cutter stash downstairs and got out my trusty handy sketchbook. I sketch a lot of my cookie designs. I also got out my colored pencils. I use the erasable ones. Cheap ones you get during back to school season. This set probably cost me 50 cents or $1. So here are some of the designs that I've done in the past for other cookie sets. One of the fall sets is here. Here's a turkey set, and here's how it turned out. I also have here one of the Christmas sets I did. Here's a pretty cookie I did for Easter. And here's some foxes I did for a baby shower. So I'm going to trace out those cookie cutters. So you place the cookie cutter in the orientation you want it to be. This cutter is from Killer Zebras. It's their baby cutter. And you want to trace out that cutter. Once your cutter is fully traced out, you'll want to figure out what you're going to put inside of that. This particular cutter comes with a stencil that matches the design. So I traced out some of my Hexagon plaque with floral from Bobbi's Cutters on Etsy. And I traced out some of the baby cutters. Then once I traced them out, I tried to decide what exactly I wanted to put on the inside. So this is the stencil that comes with the kit from Killer Zebras. And I sketched this out. When I sketch out my cookie designs, it's partly so I can envision how it's going to be. Sometimes the client has requested a sketch in advance. Sometimes I'm just drawing it out so I can decide exactly what colors I need to make. In this case, I searched out some reference photos of boho baby shower and tropical baby shower to get some ideas. When I'm searching on the internet, I often try to search out invitations or other pictures. Rarely do I reference other cookie designs or other cookie designers. I mostly go for artwork and that sort of thing. Here I'm trying to put in some of the larger tropical leaves that were in the original invitation, the reference photo that the client had sent. Just trying to get a rough sketch here of what the design might look like. Sketching out the design often helps me get an idea of whether I'm going to do something wet on wet, which means all sort of one plane within the design, or whether I'm going to take the design and going to go on top of it. just drawing in some more roses here. I could do these roses wet on wet. I could decide to do these roses so that they would stick up out above the cookie as far as a piped rose. Here I'm drawing in what probably might be a gold line, and I can't really decide here what it is I want to pipe on the cookie. Can't even really decide what color I want to draw that in, so I just make a note on the side. I do have another stencil here from my stencil collection, and trying it out on a cookie, thinking that maybe I could use part of the stencil on the floral hexagon, maybe the leaves, part of the leaves in the corner. So I moved my stencil around a lot to see if it might fit on this cookie cutter. And in the end, I just decide to draw it out using the stencil as a reference to put a few tropical looking leaves in the floral area of the hexagon plaque. Drawing in some loose florals as well. Really, when you're designing a cookie set or sketching out some cookie ideas, the idea is just to sort of explore some different options and see what might work as far as making a cohesive design. When I sketch out cookies, sometimes I'll sketch out 3 or 4 designs and only end up selecting 1 or 2 of those. Here I decided a different part of the stencil might fit well on this cutter. Don't be afraid to only use part of the stencil when you are designing your cookies. You can always overlay stencils on top of each other and take the same stencil and use different parts of it in different areas of your cookie by blocking out or masking other parts of the stencil design. I often color in my stencils this way, and then before I use them with my actual cookies, I would of course wash them with soap and water.